In this video, I want to talk about how you can price your agency services or your coaching services. So before we start, I just wanted to share my Instagram, maciej.gawroński_, where you can find more value about scaling your agency or your coaching business. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Before we actually start, I just want to make one point about pricing. It's not like you are just starting out or something and you are searching for what price should I charge. So the price that you want to charge should depend on the value that you can provide for someone. So if you are starting out, for example, and you don't know shit about delivering the service, you don't know what results can the other person expect, then how dare can you charge 2k for doing something if you're doing it for the first time? If you have on the sales call in your mind that you tell the price, so it's like, well, the price is 2k, is that good? Okay, then the person will feel that you actually don't think that you can actually provide the value for that price. You have to be deadly sure that the price that someone will pay off them, and people will feel that on the sales calls. If you are not sure about your service, about the value that you can provide, they will feel that you're overcharging people. So it all comes down to the value that you can provide. But without further ado, let's go straight to the topic of today's video. And if you're more advanced, then just go to that specific time in this video where I talk about more specific pricing points for advanced people. So just click there and go to that time, and I will just start with pricing for starting agency owners. So if you are a starting agency owner, then what you want to do, you want to get as much experience as possible. You should not focus on charging high prices. How you can actually get clients if you are starting out? There are two ways. You can either work for free, yes, you heard that, you can work for free, or you can go purely performance based. That meaning if the client don't make money, you don't make money. And that is really good to start. With working for free, I mean, you just work for free. That's the case. And not necessarily for free. If you are starting and trying to go work for free, then what I would recommend is just go to people and say like, hey, I would offer free for you. I would do this and this and this. You will get this. But I actually want, after the end of our free work, then what I want is truly feedback about what I have done for you. I want to also be able to share the results that I have gave you, and I want to use you as a case study in the future. And if you get these three things, then go all for free. The other way around is performance based. So as I said, strictly if your client make money, then you also make money. So we have few ways of doing that. First, you can do per lead, per show, or percent from close. So what you actually want to do is not necessarily only have the client pay for your services after they get those things, which you could do, but I actually recommend taking upfront fee. So for example, you can take upfront for 10 calls or an upfront for percent of close. So for example, for one close upfront, or for, let's say, 20 leads upfront. So if you then want to price your agency services, if your offer is doing only Facebook ads, doing only lead generation, doing only cold email management or YouTube management or short form content, then there are two ways. First, you can go for a monthly retainer, which could range from 200 to 2k. Basically, if you're doing short form content, then most likely you're going to charge somewhere around this 200 if that's the only service that you provide. And if you would like to learn about how you can actually add more value for your clients within your short form content agency, then I have a video about becoming a growth partner, so you can watch it. I will just link it in the cards. And the second way is to charge performance based with a setup fee. So what does it mean? If you do, let's say, cold email management, then what you can do is you can charge performance based as it was in the beginning, starting agency owners, but you also want to have an upfront fee. So doing a cold email campaign have to and require setting up an account instantly, for example, buying the domains, buying the emails, setting everything up. It requires your time. So you want to have a setup fee that people pay upfront, and after the setup fee you charge purely performance based. So that's the two ways. I don't think going more into this makes sense here, because there's no point in it. Just purely depends on the value that I can provide for someone. I mean, this is the numbers that are just general. If you work for a company that is making over $100 per month, $100k per month, then you just adjust the numbers. So if they have 15% closing rate, 50% closing rate of 100 leads that you get them. I actually have a calculator for that. So let's say they have a closing rate of 30%, or as I said, 50. They usually have length of contract 3 months, and they have a ticket size of, let's say they are doing really high ticket stuff, so like 12. Then if you charge them $2,000 per meeting, then they have 9 ROI on you. So it all depends like on the value that you can provide for them. So that's it. And as I said, charge a upfront fee for setting everything up. And then my favorite, what we have is a grow partner offer. So when you're being a grow partner, it also purely depends on the value that you can provide for someone. If you can get someone, let's say 30K, then you can charge high prices. And the way that I like to price grow partner services is by actually having some kind of high retainer and a revenue share, a profit share. So if you're a grow partner, then what you want to do is to pick up who you probably want to work with and in what company do you actually see the vision, the mission that aligns with you, and do you think if you can help them and you actually want to help them scale and grow with them, not for a 1 month, not for a 2 months, but for a longer period of time, then you find those people and have some kind of an upfront fee or retainer, and then also charge percent of revenue or percent of profit share. It's a huge thing, because if you're a growth partner, then the company that you are working with purely depends, not maybe purely, but you have everything that company needs to grow pretty much. And the action that you take for them you have a huge impact on how the company grows, what kind of revenue they get, how much profit they get, and you can actually take this percentage of those that you get them. So if you're really good at the thing that you're doing and you have a solid growth partner offer, then charging percent of revenue, a percent of profit share is going to get you rich for sure. And the coaching offer, so most time what we see and use is having a one-time fee, of course, depending on your value that you can provide for someone. If you can provide huge value, then go for 6K plus. If not, 2K to 6K, something about that range. And you want to have also pricing points, so like not everyone will be able to afford that 6K. And if your offer is good, if your service is good, then people will find money to pay you no matter what. That is extremely, like, imagine that I have a ticket I can give you and it will get you like guaranteed 1 million, and it's signed by the government, by everyone. It's like 100% guaranteed that you will get this $1 million, and you have to pay for it 15 grand. I bet you will find a way to get that kind of money to get this million. So that's basically how the pricing works in the coaching, I would say. Like, if your service is good, it purely depends on the value. If your value is high enough, then people will find a way to pay you. So we can also add the payment plans, as I said. So let's say something about $470 per week. So people can actually get the money to pay you from the money that you help them get. And you might also have a monthly retainer for them. It's like $2,000 per month for 3 months, let's say. And you can also have a split payment, so like $3,000 this month and $3,000 the second month. I think that was all for this video of pricing. And if you want to have another video on a specific topic, you struggle with something, then just go to my Instagram, send me a DM, and I would love to chat with you and help you with everything. Yeah, that was all. See you in the next one, and take care, everyone.